Hello friend. Today I am going to discuss about extraction. There are different methods of extraction. A supercritical fluid extraction method, microwave assisted extraction method, ultrasound extraction method, solid phase extraction method. So let's see about supercritical fluid extraction method. What is supercritical fluid? This phase diagram help us to know or to understand what is supercritical fluid. So see here in this diagram, so there is triple point, uh, means a substance that behave as gas, liquid and solid. So at that point, so when substance that behave as solid, liquid and gas, so that point is known as triple point. What do you mean by supercritical fluid? When uh, substance there beyond critical temperature and pressure, so at temperature above critical temperature and pressure, substance exists as supercritical fluid and not as gas or liquid. The supercritical fluid expands and contracts like gas and has solvent properties like liquid. Means behave as gas and liquid. This is called supercritical fluid. Supercritical fluid extraction is the process of separating one component from another. The matrix or the polymers, so which are used uh, for the separation or for the isolation of the constituents from um, extracts and extracts or from the matrix using supercritical fluid. So see here diagram of supercritical fluid extractor. So see here example of supercritical fluid, that is CO2. Supercritical fluid CO2 is generally or commonly used for the extraction of many phytoconstituents from plant material or used in many segment or field. You will see detail in the application of supercritical fluid. But see here that cylinder means supercritical means that CO2 um, in the form of supercritical fluid CO2. So that use here for the extraction of phytoconstituents from plant material. So okay, so see here pump through pump the pressure that develop or create, okay, enter with due pressure that supercritical fluid CO2 into extraction cell. Extraction is carried out, oven is there, simultaneously heat that provided to the material for enhancing solubility or the solubilization action of active constituents in a solvent supercritical fluid. And then again, so that extract with the help of the pump that forcefully enters, okay, uh, into solid phase trap, and at the same time phytoconstituent that collected in a vial. So this is about the supercritical fluid extractor or their operation. What are different properties of supercritical fluid? Physical and thermal properties of supercritical fluids are in between pure liquid and gas, hence can also be known as compressible liquids or dense gases. Changes in properties are for a supercritical fluid are as follows. First, liquids like density, then diffusivity higher than liquids, good solvating power, reduction in surface tension, low viscosity, gas like compressibility properties. So these are different properties of supercritical fluid. These are more advantageous over any solvent conventionally when we use it for extraction purpose. So therefore, supercritical fluid has a very high penetrating power and so very effectively used for the isolation or for the separation of the active constituents from the plant material. So again, say the choice of supercritical fluid solvent is similar to the regular extraction principle, considering are the following. First, good solvating property, already we have seen in last slide. Inert to the product, so this is the most important thing. So there is no any interaction because of when change in the pressure and temperature, so that turns into another form, means gaseous state converted to liquid or liquid to gaseous. Okay, so that's why very easy to recovery of the solvent from the extract, and there is no any interaction with the component or the constituent which are present in the plant material or in the matrices. So inert to the product, easy separation from the product, cheap compared to other method or other solvents. So supercritical fluid is cheap or economical. So these are the different reasons why we use supercritical fluid solvent or the extraction method or other methods. So see here, carbon dioxide is the most commonly used supercritical fluid due primarily to its low critical parameters, means 31.1 degree Celsius. So there, this is the critical temperature of carbon dioxide, and critical pressure, so that is 73.8 bar. So at these both critical parameters, temperature and pressure, so CO2 that behave or means use as a supercritical fluid solvent or supercritical fluid for the extraction purpose. Low cost and non-toxicity. So additionally, these are most important things of carbon dioxide. So that's why commonly or generally carbon dioxide is used for the extraction purpose or for different purpose, means purification or just elimination or minimizing environmental pollution, water treatment. In many segments, that supercritical fluid extraction or the chromatographic separation method that use. There are different applications of supercritical fluid extraction. First, decaffeination of coffee, de-aspirating of oil, separation of aromas and oils from spices, extraction of essence from fragrant materials, spray painting and coating, chromatographic analysis of polymer, extraction of herbs, extraction of cholesterol from butter, purification of vitamin intermediates, purification of API, active pharmaceutical ingredients, supercritical fluid polymerization. So these are the different applications of supercritical fluid. Next method of extraction, that is microwave assisted extraction. Principle of this method: dried plant contain a minute microscopic traces of moisture which serve as a target for microwave heating. High temperature and pressure is generated inside the oven. High temperature causes dehydration of cellulose, which account for its reduction of mechanical strength. The microwave assisted extraction process is as follows: use microwave radiation, moisture get heated up, which is present moisture which is present in the crude drug or in plant material. So that is the target site for the microwave assisted extraction. So radiation, irradiation means just moisture that removed out from the plant material, and that's why a pressure that develop, okay, inside the plant material and may break open. Moisture evaporates, then generation of tremendous pressure on cell wall, then swelling of plant cell, rupturing of the cell, and leaching out of phytoconstituent. Means when rupturing of the plant material or the cell wall, cell solvent that easily penetrate into the plant material or inside the cell, So that's why the active constituent is solubilization that takes place of active constituents, and maximum amount of active constituents is comes out, okay, from the plant material. So this is the basic principle of microwave assisted extraction method. In short, here microwave, so when we pass through plant material, so heating up the moisture, means moisture that removed due to the microwave energy or the radiation, and pressure that develop, tremendous pressure that develop over the plant material, breaking up, open up the plant material, and solvent that easily penetrate into the plant material, and maximum solubilization of the active constituent takes place and comes out. So that process is called as leaching out of the phytoconstituents from the plant material. This phenomenon can be intensified if the plant matrix is impregnated with solvent with higher heating efficiency under microwave. This is about the extraction principle. Instruments, there are mainly two types of MAE, micro assisted extraction systems, are used. First, closed extraction vessel, focused microwave ovens. Closed system and open system, focused microwave oven or open system. The former means first closed extraction vessel performs extraction under controlled pressure and temperature, and in the latter only a part of the extraction vessel containing the sample is irradiated with microwave. So see, these are the picture or diagram of open and closed vessel system. In open system there is no any jacket or no any closed circuit. Okay, cooling system is there, means the condenser, then magnetron, waveguide. Okay, open vessel sample means there is only sample that place in that box or in that closed vessel. Then in second system means closed system, so there is closed box or circuit uh, for the closed vessel system. So see, both systems are available as multi-mode and single mode. A multi-mode system allows only radiation of sample by random dispersion of microwaves. Single mode means plant material that irradiated, okay, at a particular site, okay, focus radiation on a restricted zone by a much stronger electric field. Both multimode and focus system consist of the four components: microwave generator, that is magnetron; waveguide, waveguide means propagate microwave to microwave cavity. Then third part of instrument, the applicator, where the sample is placed. So there is a disc in microwave oven, so over the sample is placed, or beaker or any suitable vessel or container that place in which sample is there. Circulator allow microwave to move in forward direction. So these are the basic part of instrument of microwave oven. So there are different applications of microwave assisted extraction. So see here, vicin and convicin. So these are the active constituents obtained from faba beans, means Vicia faba; gossypol, that obtained from cotton seed; then spartins, alkaloidal in nature, obtained from lupin seeds; terpenes, terpineol, citronellol, nerol, geraniol, essential oil. So these are different components of volatile oils or the terpenoids obtained from Vitis vinifera, means resins, draksh. Volatile oils Example, Mentha piperita, thuja. Okay, from these plants, volatile oil can be separate out. Essential oils, we may get isolate from rosemary and peppermint leaves. Then essential oils from different plant leaves, for example eucalyptus leaves. Then carotenoids from paprika powder. Taxanes is anti-tumor property, so that obtained in the form of needles, okay, of taxus plant or species. Ergosterol, withanolides, so that obtained from ashwagandha plant. Cocaine, benzoyl ecognin, so obtained from erythroxylon coca leaves. Okay, so these are the different phytoconstituents obtained from different species of plants using microwave assisted extraction method or technique. So here different mobile phase or the solvents are mentioned here. So how much quantity of the drug we can use for the extraction or the isolation of the different phytoconstituents from plant material using microwave assisted extraction method. So detail is given. So these are the different applications of microwave assisted extraction technique. Next method of extraction, that is ultrasonication assisted extraction. It is also known as ultrasound extraction method. The procedure involves the use of ultrasound waves which have frequencies higher than 20 kHz, have great effects on extraction yield and kinetics. So this is the diagram or picture of that ultra wave sound extractor. Ultrasound assisted extraction involves ultrasonic effects of acoustic cavitation. Acoustic cavitation, this is the phenomenon for the extraction of phytoconstituents from plant material using ultrawave sound extraction technique or method. Under ultrasonic action, solid and liquid particles are vibrated and accelerated, and because of this, solute quickly diffuses out from solid phase to the solid. Because of the mechanical vibration or the movement in between the solid and the liquid particles, okay, so there is cavitation phenomenon, acoustic cavitation phenomenon. On the basis of that, there will be a separation of the active constituents rapidly or quickly from the plant materials and may leaching out into the solvent, which is used for the extraction purpose. Ultrasound assisted extractors are ultrasonic baths or closed extractor fitted with an ultrasonic horn transducer. The mechanical effects of ultrasound induce a greater penetration of solvent into cellular materials and improve mass transfer. Because of vibrations, mechanical activity, because of vibration due to ultrasound wave that pass through the sample, so there will be a very great penetration of solvent into plant material, and means quickly or rapidly the active constituents are comes out from the plant material. Improve mass transfer, in short. What are different advantages of ultrasonicated extraction? It is an inexpensive, simple and efficient alternative to conventional extraction technique. It includes the increase of extraction yield and faster kinetics. It reduces the operating temperature, allowing the extraction of thermolabile compounds. So there will be no any heat or less heat that generates, almost no heat that generates. So that's why suitable for thermolabile constituents. Compared with other novel extraction techniques such as microwave assisted extraction, the ultrasound apparatus is cheaper and its operation is easier. Disadvantage of ultrasonicated extraction: the active constituents of medicinal plants through formation of free radicals and consequently undesirable changes in the drug molecule. So this is the major disadvantage of ultrasonicated extraction. Applications used to extract nutraceuticals from plant such as essential oils and liquid dietary supplement. Example oils from almond, apricot and rice bran. Extraction of saponin from ginseng. It may be useful for the extraction of rice bran oil from rice bran. Useful for the extraction of carhon and limonene. So these are the components of terpenoids, may be obtained from coriander oil, fennel oil, ajoan oil, dill oil, etc. Means from volatile oil. Then last method of extraction, that is solid phase extraction. Solid phase extraction is one of the simplest, most effective and versatile methods of sample preparation. Solid phase extraction has been widely used in many environmental and food laboratories prior to analysis with GC, GCMS or LCMS, gas chromatography and mass spectroscopy, and liquid chromatography and mass spectroscopy. So these are the advanced instruments, analytical instruments. So before using sample in these different instruments for analytical purpose, so solid phase extraction, that method used for preparation of the analytes or preparation of sample. super sorry Solid phase extraction is primarily performed with inexpensive vacuum pumps, manifolds and choices of many low cost pre-packaged disposable cartridges or discs. A very simple instrument for solid phase extraction, cartridge that use for the separation or isolation of the analytes in micro quantity or in minute quantity before using in different instruments or simply for analytical purpose. So see here these pictures or diagram, we will see next slide. What is solid phase extraction? A solid phase extraction consists of bridging a liquid or gaseous test sample in contact with a solid phase, whereby the analyte is selectively adsorbed on the surface of the solid phase. Other solvents added to remove possible adsorb matrix component. Eluting solvent added to dissolve analytes selectively. In short, here analyte or the uh, analyte of our interest, so that to be isolate using solid and liquid or uh, just using a cartridge or column for the separation purpose. That analyte adsorb or the adsorbent and then separate out using a separate solvent. Principle of solid phase extraction: partitioning of compounds between two phases of solid and liquid, must having greater affinity for the solid phase than for the sample matrix. Compounds retained on the solid phase can be removed by eluting solvent with a greater affinity for the analytes. pH changes can be useful. When we pass sample preparation through the solid matrix, so there may be adsorption of analytes of our interest or the solid material, and the other materials, those are solubilized in the solvent, they may be passed through the bed matrix. So that's why simply we can recover the analytes of interest from that solid matrix or the adsorbent material, and recovery, or we can get separate out that analyte for the analytical purpose. In modern SPE, the adsorbent is packed between two pleated discs in polypropylene cartridge, and liquid phases are passed through the cartridge either by suction or by positive pressure. So simply syringe like device, okay. And micro solution means a solution in a small quantity can also pass through the syringe with the help of the pump or the suction or by positive pressure can separate out undesirable constituents from the desirable ones, okay, and then separate out the analytes from the mixture, and then we can use it for the analytical purpose. So see, this is the cartridge, polypropylene body, okay, then polyethylene freights, then silica based packing means particle size of silica or any other suitable sorbent in between that means near about 40 nearby 40 particles, okay, lunar tip. So this is the typical diagram of cartridge. So see, these are the pictures or diagrams of the cartridge, and here see these three plastic vials that contains sample preparation. So that sample preparation, when we pass through the cartridge, we may get separate out the analytes, okay, from the mixture using that syringe and needle means syringe shape, just like syringe shape, and that contains adsorbent, that is silica, alumina or any other suitable material, and forcefully that mixture or the sample that pass through that syringe, okay, and we can get separate out or the collect the analyte. So see, overview of solid phase extraction. So see here method of preparation or method of performing super solid phase extraction. Static means in fixed position, then dynamic, offline, online. So automatically, dynamically also we can perform this experiment, separate out analytes. Then type of sorbents, alumina, fluorosil, carbon, so many examples of sorbents on the basis of the interaction with the analytes. Are they polar, non-polar, or which type of anions or the cations are present over the analytes. Accordingly, we can use or select sorbents. Then polymers we can use as a sorbent. Then silica bonded phases, type of interaction. So there are different types of the interactions are involved. So these interactions are considered while we choose or at the time of the selection of the sorbent for the isolation of analytes from a mixture or sample. So these are different solid phases: activated charcoal, alumina, silica gel, magnesium silicates, chemically bonded silica phases and polymers. Example, stearine, divinyl benzene. So these are different sorbents or solid phases are used in solid phase extraction method. So there are different applications. First, impurity profiling of pharmaceuticals to remove impurity or to find out impurity. So there is need to prepare sample for analysis purpose, and then we can find out the impurity which is present in the product. It may be pharmaceutical, maybe food or any other product. So for that need to prepare sample, and so there is need to that pass that sample from which specifically we can separate out the impurities. So that's why here is mentioned first application, impurity profiling of pharmaceuticals. Environmental application, again here we can find out the pollutants which are present in the environment or in area. So this method we can use for preparation. Application in food industry or in food chemistry. Then analysis of wines and other alcoholic beverages. Application to biological fluids. Different biological molecules we can separate out, get isolate from body fluids. It may be blood, may urine, or any other body fluid. These molecules can separate out and then go for their analysis purpose. So here this method useful for the separation of these types of the biological fluids or the molecules. Then hair analysis. So these are different applications of solid phase extraction in various fields. So see again applications: separating proteins or lipids from a mixture, means can develop lipid profile; separating water and fat soluble vitamins; then desalting proteins, means in chemical industry again; then isolating antibodies or pesticides in food sources; isolating pollutants in the water supply; then isolating drugs or metabolites in urine, blood, or tissue sample. So these are the different applications. Already we have discussed about the various applications of solid phase extraction method or techniques in different fields. Thank you one and all.